Good morning, Full Size Life family. Michael here. We're out at Pedernales Falls State Park, Texas, and gonna try to do a 4.2 mile run. No, 5.42 mile run. I did not sleep very well last night, so this thing's acting silly on me. It's vibrating. Not sure why, but yeah. Finally got out to the trails. They're dry, and yeah, it's getting it done. We're doing the Wolf Mountain Trail today, and yeah, gonna see if we can get this done in that hour and a half that my long run's supposed to be today. I need to get used to doing trails anyways, because that marathon coming up, it's a trail run. So, but I'm gonna be do run, walk for the whole entire thing anyways, so. But still wanted to get out here, get some time on the trails again. This is where I like working out the most anyways, is outside on trails. Trail running's harder than just regular road running, because you've always got to be watching the ground, and on top of that, you always get, your feet are constantly changing angles and stuff, and I don't think I had this recording. Morning.
Beautiful day.
I'm doing pretty good. I don't know if I had that recording for the beginning, but hey, Full Size Life family, Michael here. Doing our long run today. It's 5.42 miles, and I did. Oop. Why is this acting up so bad? Okay. Hey there, Full Size Life family. Michael here. I think it's 155 days till the full marathon out at Pedernales State Park, Pedernales Falls State Park. And today's long run day, 5.4 miles. And personally, I like doing trail runs and hiking out the woods as my preferred workout. It's a little bit, you have to watch where you're going more often, and it's harder than just doing road runs. I mean, got a pretty good downhill here, and this top strap is killing me. I know I ain't got this thing on right, but we got Regal Creek. It's the first water crossing, but It's been a couple days since it's rained, so it's dry. I know there's one creek up here that I've been across a few times that is almost always got water in it. So hoping to get this done in that hour and a half change. And it's out a loop, then back the same direction. So I know the trail fairly well. Been on it 2 or 3 times. Got my Garmin watch with the map on it, GPS tracking. Got 5.1 miles left. So, according to it. And, oh, I started my workout. That's why the map's there. Yeah, I did not sleep very well at all last night. My body battery, according to Garmin, and I started this, I was at a 7. If I get sleep, usually I'm in the 60s, 70s. I don't know if I've seen 60 or 70 in well over a month now. And we're gonna try to get this all filmed, not cut anything out. I will put state park information at the end of the video, and I might put a map at the end. It's hot. Yeah, shouldn't have worn dark bullet, well, a dark color. Should have chose something light colored, but that's all right. I need to get accustomed to the temperatures anyways. Hopefully the vest will stop riding up my neck. Yeah, it is very bright out here today. That's the whole reason why I'm wearing long sleeves. UV index or whatever that is supposed to be pretty high. Walking this part because it's a little loose rock stuff on this side. Got my music playing. I'm not doing a screen capture because I figured out on my live that if I have my music playing through my phone and doing screen capture, it puts it in the background, and I'm not doing a live right now, so I ain't gotta worry about it. By the way, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps me out. Getting close to hitting 400. I'd like to see if we can hit that 500 bitch mark by the end of May. And I can't do it without y'all. And if y'all want to help me on my weight loss journey and my ultimate goals of running a 100-mile next year, and traveling around the country, helping out people who are severely morbidly obese or trying to lose weight. Not to be a trainer, not to be a coach, just a mentor. Maybe help them buy a pair of good walking, running shoes, hiking shoes. Help maybe outfit them a little bit. There'll be a Patreon link down below, and all that money is going into a savings account, and it's going to be there for entry fees. If you want to sponsor my 100-miler, let me know. Honestly, I'm going to need the help with it. And I got a website set up. My website's set up. It's linked down in the description below, most likely. There's a couple t-shirts, and well, there's a t-shirt and a couple other things in there. T-shirt's the one that I dropped yesterday. And if y'all want to help me out with that, great. I don't think it's that overpriced, but I also got to remember, I don't buy t-shirts from any place other than dirt cheap ones at Walmart or decent ones at like Goodwill or Salvation Army or thrift store. So workout clothes, same thing generally, except for my pants. Those are from Outdoor Vitals. And yeah, I like those. I'm gonna walk on this side of the trail. A little bit more shade. What the heck? Oh, that's just weird. And my watch was on something weird. I didn't know what that was. Okay. Just gonna keep on going this direction. Yeah, it was. I like GPS coordinates and stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't think I pushed anything, but I do know if I have my wrist bent too much, because my watch is a little tight, it will pick up that I pushed a button. But oh, this is cute. It's because I haven't drank anything out of it. Letting this hiker get ahead of me a little bit. Don't want him in the background. Didn't ask to be in a video, so I'm trying to avoid getting anybody caught in the video. Still having sinus problems from last Sunday's mowing of the lawn. It's not really the grass that bothers me, Grass has really never bothered me. It's more the dust that all gets kicked up, and yeah, definitely should have ate breakfast this morning. Stomach feels like it's not liking me right now. Yeah. Did 2 lives yesterday. Appreciate everybody who watched them. If you watch them later, appreciate that too. I'm going to try to do lives on a regular basis, and I'll probably be doing them at night after I get off work. So 8 p.m. Central. If y'all got any questions, suggestions, comments, let me have them. Put them down in the comments. Yeah, weird. Watch. Still making weird stuff going on. Okay. Uphill's done. We're gonna run downhill now. A little bit. Not very fast. This is controlled. As running downhill works extra different muscles than flats and uphills. And if I'm gonna do a trail marathon, I need to be able to do downhills. What is my pulse rate? It's just 142. Yeah, I probably should have ate this morning. Dadder got sleep instead. And this thing is still riding up. I know I got it on wrong somehow. Let's set y'all down. See if I can tighten up the Velcro. Oh, yeah, maybe it'll keep from riding up on me. I know why it's doing it. Water's full. And all right, here we go. Oh, whoa, definitely shouldn't have bent over and came back up so quick. But yeah. By the way, I'm trying to avoid weighing in until Wednesdays. So I don't sit there and obsess about I gained a pound today, I lost a pound this day, lost 2 pounds this day, gained 3 pounds this day. Water weight can have you massive fluctuations, and I don't need to be getting in my head. So yeah. But we're doing pretty good. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had the running vest on because, well, every one of my things have been fairly short, except for the weekend on Saturdays. Surprised Garmin still had me do it with not getting any sleep hardly. I'm gonna try to stay hydrated for once. Yeah, if you want to try out the electrolytes I used for my half marathon, be a link down below. Try skymd.com. Real pure cane sugar in it, and so it gives you a little bit of that carbohydrates that you need for long runs. Little, and got it because of the potassium and magnesium mainly. Because if I need more salt, I just put more salt in it. And not currently using them. I'm trying to do carnivore and trying to avoid that cane sugar. So, and the extra carbs. So I'm making my own electrolytes right now, but I'm waiting for some stuff to show up on Amazon. I get a recipe for it. I'll post it. I'll maybe share a little video and me putting it together. It's got liquid sucralose. It comes in this white bottle. It's like 16 ounces. Lasts like 6 months. No maltodextrin, just the pure sucralose and water. And got that from Amazon. And what else is there? Oh, stepped wrong. And I got some sea salt coming, potassium something, magnesium something coming. And I'm using Kool-Aid packets for that. Right now I'm just using salt and Kool-Aid with the Splenda. Oh, Splenda's a brand. Sucralose. We got ourselves a climb. Don't know if y'all can tell. Yeah. Like a challenge. But it's got to be like 80 degrees and 60 or to 80% humidity right now. Oh. Yeah. Blood pressure's still bothering me. Or lack of. And right now it's pentatonics in my headphones. Sound of silence. I prefer the disturbed version of it. And hopefully my live stream last night came out a lot better. I think it did. I tried to pay attention to the volume on the music, as I know I've had a tendency to miss some spots, and some of the stuff starts out really slow, and I want to make sure I hear something, and can't really hear anything if it's practically silent. And it gets really out in the middle, so I'm kind of taking that quiet part, either cutting it out completely or clipping past it then coming back and raising up the volume just on that one section. Yeah. And then you get back to trying to use DaVinci Resolve editor. Definitely gonna have to use it for my mini film or short form film or short film with all this footage. And I'm gonna try to chop the heck out of it, of course, but I'm gonna try to keep it less than an hour long. But yeah, YouTube says more people are watching on their TVs than on their cell phones these days, and long form stuff is getting more popular, and I think that's pretty cool. I don't have cable service. I don't have YouTube TV or Hulu Live TV. If and when I actually have time, I'm watching YouTube with YouTube Premium so I can skip the ads. But YouTube Premium is still supposed to be paying that creator for those ads that are skipped through them. So it's not hurting the creator if you get YouTube Premium. It's just going to cost you money. And morning. All right, put you over here so I don't get her on my video. All right, there we go. No unwanted people. Unless they say, hey, I want to be in your video. That's hilarious. I was posting on Enchanted Rock's not YouTube page, Enchanted Rock's Facebook page. Because I was training for the Grand Canyon, and I was using Enchanted Rock's Dome Volcano for the ascension and descension, and I came across somebody who had recognized me. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I was wearing, when I do Enchanted Rock, training for like Grand Canyon, I'm wearing a full weight backpack, food, water, tent, sleeping bag, camp stove, bear can, everything. Even though you may not need a bear can for Grand Canyon, but I got critters like chewing holes in your backpack. So, hello. All right, miss, didn't get him in the video. But cute dog. And I did that climb 5 times in one day. However, it tore my feet up every time. Whoops. Sorry. Yeah, my hand being flat in front of the AI thing turns off the facial tracking. But to get the same amount of height, I would have had to do that 12 to 15 times in one day to be close to the equivalent of the same thing as climbing, going down in the Grand Canyon and coming back up. So I was getting there. Morning. Yeah. Got another cute doggy coming. Hello. Okay. Didn't get them in the video. Yeah, I think I'm going to start adding maybe once a week a cooking episode or cooking video of whatever I'm going to be eating that week. I always try to prep one big batch of something, portion it out, get it to where I'm got it ready. Half of that I'll freeze, and the stuff I made from the previous week, the half that is frozen, I pull it out that week, or I'll freeze 2/3 of something if it's like a brisket or something, and go off and need to be drinking more. Portion it out and freeze it, and or a smoked chicken, leg quarters. So I'll have 2 or 3 different types of things. And in breakfast I do eggs and some type of sausage or ham, some type of other meat, and maybe I'll throw some cheese in it, but it's pretty controlled on that. Usually about 700 or 800 calories just for that. That's if I even eat breakfast. I haven't been lately, except for yesterday. Yesterday was the first time I ate breakfast in a week. I was pretty sure I was going to do 2 workouts yesterday, and I did. Yeah, we got less than 4 miles left. Yeah, I'm not running. As much as I should be. Got it downhill, so as long as I can concentrate on it a little bit. By the way, if I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm looking down. I'm doing a lot of that. That's cool. There you go. There's a natural one. All right, try not to walk into a tree. I gotta blow my nose. Sorry. Yuck. I'll wash the shirt and the shorts. I'll live. But I need to be able to breathe. Got a couple more hikers coming up. Oh, I'm gonna try to avoid filming them. And they got a doggy. Good morning.
Good morning, how you doing? Yeah, our pole's so small, we got a cable.
Okay. I think that avoids them. Yay. Yeah, if y'all actually make it through this video, thank you. Because this is the long one. And I know some of the people I watch hiking and stuff like that, their videos are like 15, 20 minutes. But I am literally also trying to give you an uncut, unfiltered, as far as like what's going through my head and everything. And because if I am pretending to be all right, then I'm not being honest with y'all. And quite frankly, I'm not all right. But that's part of my growth, is to not just fix my weight, to fix my mental health issues too. My depression, my anxiety, my childhood PTSD, and because all that stuff gets me in my head, and that's where I end up putting on all my weight back on. So, and I'm a food addict. I've always known I've had an addictive personality. So, I'm also walking slower, not running, because my back is stiff. I didn't do any, shame on me, I forgot to do any stretching before I came out here. So, and I know better. That, and I didn't get any good recovery sleep last night, and sleep is absolutely vital for this type of stuff. Trying to get in shape, trying to lose weight, trying to train for a marathon, you've got to sleep. Basically, just as soon as I get done and I get home, that's it for me until maybe later on tonight. I'm going to try to do a live every day at 8 p.m. Central Time. And if y'all want to join me there, great. It'll probably be treadmill or elliptical or upper body, but won't be outside because it's pretty much dark, pretty much getting close to dark by then. And I don't know if this is a term I heard from somewhere else or I came up in my head. That's also mosquito dark 30. That's when all the mosquitoes come out. And yeah, no. I know they make spray for it, but I'm trying not to dump a bunch of chemicals in my body if I can help it. Still not drinking enough. I know that much. I think I probably should have put more salt, but yeah. I'm also going to probably looking into making my own gels, unless there's someone wants to sponsor them. Hello. Hi. Okay. Another couple with their doggy. Hello. This should be the third creek bed, I think, but for some reason it's not named. It's usually one of these that's got water in it. But it might have been just a couple times I came out. So, I don't know. Oh no. Just noticed my gimbal's getting low on charge. I don't know. I don't think I brought it. Battery pack. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, don't need to be bending over. No. Oh, pocket. Battery pack. Better bring in a long enough cord. Fun. Didn't realize I had it in my pocket. Yeah, I couldn't find my Garmin inReach. My thing with my big old SOS button. I usually keep it with my backpack and travel stuff, and I was in town in the US when I went to Orlando, so I didn't take it with me. And right now I got no idea where I put it. And did bring a towel because I am getting sweat in my eyes. Yeah, it's pretty soaked. All right, let's flip it backwards and put a semi-dry spot in the front. I like this little towel. Just trying to figure out how it was. I'll just roll it up and see if I can fold it and clip it. Should be getting fairly close to the top because it's a loop around the top, and the yeah, I folded this up wrong. It's a loop at the top and back down. It's supposed to be 5-something miles, and I've got darn near 2 ends, so all right, I want this part on the outside, so I need to start on the opposite end. I know, I'm spending way too much time just trying to figure out how to fold up a towel. Or roll up a towel. So I want to take something like this on like the Appalachian Trail and out on the 100-miler and stuff, because it's essentially also a big bandana that is microfiber. So in other words, it's going to hold potentially a lot of water in it. And if I get it wet, I can stick it on the back of my neck and cool myself off. Instead of a bandana or a gaiter. So, all right, here we go. Oh, I ain't 100% sure I'm gonna make it all the way to the top. But I finally got to the camping spots. Primitive camping is right here. I've stayed out here before. Let me guess. Okay, it's charging. Now I gotta try holding a battery and this at the same time. Fun. Auto connected to satellites. I can send messages. Oh, okay. I got, yep, I got T-Mobile satellite or SpaceX satellite going on right now. So, yeah, at least I can send SOSs. I wasn't sure if that actually worked or not. Wifey's current, well, future ex-wife is paying for it, so the phones, because it's on a contract. And morning, and I'm just waiting for the divorce to be over, one way or another. She splits, she doesn't, comes back home, whatever. I just want to, I was going to leave her the opportunity to change her mind, but I got to start living my life as if it was just me. So, can't depend on her for anything. And if my cell phone all of a sudden stops working, then I'll know that she screwed me on that too, versus, well, like she screwed me on everything else so far. I mean, it's the main reason why I wasn't sleeping last night. I was in my head. It was bugging me bad last night. So I just couldn't fall asleep. Every time I did, I was awake like 20 minutes later. And yes, I've tried white noise and thunderstorm, raining noise in the background and beach waves and those singing bowl things and sonic vibration whatevers, and yeah, last night was probably one of my worst nights I've had in a while. So I know what I was meaning to do. I was meaning to look at the map. Okay, I'm almost to the top. I think I got 0.04 miles left to the intersection. Ain't 100% sure. 0.03, so maybe. I might be halfway point, or close to it. I can go left or right, I think. Oh, yeah, that's a Jones Spring Trail. Don't want to go that way. I've done that one. Back when I was camping here last, I did that one. That was 9-something miles. Like 7 of it just to get to the primitive camping. And back still bothering me. I may be turning around. Would you turn around? I gotta get my miles in. But same spot, my back is starting to hurt again. And on my trip, there was a couple days I was having trouble breathing, how bad it was hurting. I'm gonna go sit down and think about it, but see if I can get it to stretch out. By the way, there's a restroom up here too. Kind of gravity fed. So, sorry. I dropped my battery. Oh, okay. Drink some fluids. Oh, got to put it in the right hole. That's what she said. Ha 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 ha. Probably didn't help. I did twice as much as I should have yesterday between the two lives. I gotta make sure to bring some Advil or Tylenol, something to that effect, or a muscle relaxer. It's basically the only thing got rid of it. Last time it was bugging me. It's muscle relaxer. Trying to avoid my sciatica from kicking up, because every time I have that kick up, it's horrible pain, and just bending over, standing up, moving, breathing, everything hurts. I mean, just sitting up in bed hurts. Standing up from a sitting position off a really high bed is hard. Yeah, if you ever had a sciatica issue, only wish it on your worst enemy. And yeah, could be that I haven't drank enough water too, or enough fluids. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head back down just to be safe. I need to listen to my body, and my body's telling me it's not liking me right now. So it's like every time I drink something, my nose starts to drain. Annoying. So, well, we're gonna head back down. I'll see how I feel tonight. I'll put a community post up if I do it live tonight, but I'm probably going to wait till Sunday for it. Just because of the, I need some sleep. I need to recover. So, all right, let's start heading back down or back to the car. I don't know how much of a charge I got on this now. Yeah. I think my little screen's gonna die first. But, all right, let's start heading back down. Well, at least I got to the restrooms. It says I got 3.4 miles left if I go up and around. Kind of curious how far have I gone. Because this is actually the hard part too. Yeah. 3.5. 5. How was that? 5.4. I don't know. I can't think right now. Let's head back. Need to make sure I be safe. So I'll see if this thing's gonna fuss at me or not. My watch. Yeah, I got a couple things working against me today. Hot, sweaty. Me not drinking enough. Didn't eat breakfast. Which I know on these long ones I have to. And back is messing with me, so it's also the reason why I'm not running. Yeah, marathon's getting scary if I can't get a 5-mile hike done properly. But just gotta keep on going. So we're just gonna get it done, and I'll see if I can get a little bit more charge out of the battery before I put it away. Because honestly, holding it at the same time as a gimbal, not fun. But yeah, I think I'm gonna look into making my own gels too. Start training with them, getting used to them. Because gels are so expensive. I mean, I got some from REI. Basically, it's the cheapest ones they had. I don't know if this thing is going to be nice to me. It's telling me I'm off course. Back to start. Ooh, I like that. All right. 2.81 miles, or 2.18 miles. Yeah. I'm dyslexic, by the way. I have a tendency to flip numbers, and I also have a tendency to have trouble finding the words that I want to say. I happen to be a little bit more blunt if I'm just rambling, And if you're talking to customers, you don't want to be blunt unless it's something required in that particular case. So also didn't wear my trail shoes. I'm wearing my inside shoes for my home gym. I wasn't thinking about it, but this has been relatively nothing's really slick. Okay, this isn't liking me. It's telling me I'm off course, so I'm evidently going the wrong direction, which I know I'm not, for returning back to the car. Yeah, there was some storms in the area this morning. I didn't see any that hit out here, and well, as dry as it is, definitely didn't hit out here today. But underneath the little surface layer that's on the ground, it is a little damp. So it's still got water from the last week or rains earlier in the week. And we got some serious rains last week. Yeah, I should have eaten. And I should have got out of here at 8 o'clock, not 10:30. But since I was up at 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, that didn't help much. Yeah, I gotta find my inReach. I don't need to be out here without it. So what if my battery on my cell phone dies? What if the battery on my watch dies? That I can leave it turned off until I need it. But also, it also sends out a ping to my future ex-wife, let her know that I'm out in the woods and I'm alive, which I'm still 100% sure because she's a good person. Have she got a message from Garmin? Emergency message from Garmin? I'm sure she would still take the call if she doesn't get freaked out by a random number calling her. So oh God, still trying to get my back to stretch out. Hey, but officially, this is my longest workout in a while. Semi-continuous. I sat down once. I've stopped a couple times, but yeah. I don't know what it is. My half marathon, yeah, it was city streets. It was also cooler. It was March. So that's a big difference. But I was still heavier. So I should have been able to do this without any problem. But I don't know. Oh. Yeah, so I guess y'all gonna get potentially a 2-hour video. I was only expecting to be an hour and a half. Give or take a little bit. Yeah, I kind of goofed up on the trailhead and everything. I had it all set up, but I forgot to push record. So, odd. At least I think I did. Oh, notice I didn't see it recording. Saw the little red button instead of the pause and stop button. Little black beetles. They definitely keep the trail clean. Slowly. One scat at a time. Yeah. Definitely getting hot. Shade's disappearing too. Getting closer to noontime, that's why. So I don't like walking on the sides of the trails. So I've came across a rattlesnake. I was hiding in the grass, and I wouldn't have known it was there unless it was very loud, and it was very loud. Cool breeze. Did this thing finally figure out I'm going back? Yeah, I finally figured it out. 1.6 miles left. So we're gonna be a little over 4. I'm just glad that my watch will connect to my phone, and T-Mobile satellite messaging is a thing. Hill again. Oh. My pulse rate's not even that high. 147. Oh, that's high if I'm resting. But that was a pretty good sized hill. That's gonna be fun. Shade. I need to find one of those seats that's in the shade. But At least we're starting to get a little bit more shade coming up here. Yay. I'm just glad marathon's mid-October. Because hopefully it'll be less humid than it is now. Oh. This should be disturbed. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Or it's Big Bray. They both have a very similar beginning to the song. Big Brev. He's a professionally trained opera singer. He's a bass. So that's Big Brev. He doesn't do the heavy metal growl, the rasp in his voice. This guy's real smooth, pretty pure voice, no vibrato at all. Yeah, it's one thing I like about really good singers. They have a pure sounding voice. Vibrato, it's good for some things, but there's too many people, singers, that way too much of that. Because that's just shows, in my opinion, that's a lack of control. He does do a little bit of vibrato, I guess, as I'm listening to this. Back is killing me. .4 miles. So technically, if I kept going, started jogging it, I should be able to do that in 22 minutes or less. It's the same spot too. It's the last time my back was bothering me. So I'm not quitting. I'm listening to my body, and I'll get back out here next weekend as long as the weather's good. But tomorrow's workout, probably just gonna do upper body, and I'll figure it out. Let me make sure I don't hurt myself. So I wonder if this is Weird Al or Eminem. Oh, no, this is Gangster's Paradise. So It's gangster's paradise, not Amish paradise. I think Amish paradise is funny. So, yep, beetles are doing their job again. Oh, it's just find it weird. I never see animals scat anywhere else other than the road or the trail. But I don't go off the road or the trail that often, unless I'm gonna leave my own. Kind of gross, but it happens when you're out in the woods. Not drinking enough again. I should already be halfway through this. I'm not. If not more. Used to try to do a routine is take 3 to 5 sips every song. And I have a tendency to forget to do that. Which isn't going to help me out, because that's something I need to train myself to do. Because if I run a low and I get dehydrated during that marathon, run out of salt, electrolytes, I may be screwed. Couple more hikers coming. Not a lot of shade.
Sorry, duty, and when he's great, but I still don't think either of them are doing enough for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, Josh is always going to be there with adulting, right? His logistics.
Morning.
Morning. His way of navigating life.
Set y'all down. Drink some water.
I just wasn't sure how much from the time you wanted to get in the coffee shop.
Hi there.
Morning.
How much time you wanted to get in the coffee shop.
Screen's so dark I can't even see it. I did it again. One and a quarter. If you got any comments, suggestions, definitely here to help. I'm definitely here to learn. Every time I drink. Whoa. It's also tearing my throat up. More I cough, more it tears up my throat. My throat gets tore up, more I cough. Yeah. As gross as this may be, hopefully you weren't wearing headphones. Oh. Definitely tired. Wonder if I get home, I'm gonna sleep like a baby or not. All right. I think that's enough time. Yeah, we're looking at every bit of 2-hour video. I may just put a thing in the front and just post it. It's finding 2 hours worth of music that I like, that isn't, I don't know, I'll think about it. I mean, if I keep the music turned down to where it's not covering up my voice, I like it. At least it's entertaining and it adds a little bit of extra to it versus me just chit-chatting. But I don't know. Well, drinking a little bit more and we're gonna get going again. Hopefully no coughing this time. Well, let's get up and get going. Oh. Yeah, this has not been a very good training. I gotta get more sleep. I gotta figure out something. May also not help that the dogs sleep in bed. And when my ex-wife, potential or soon to be ex-wife, I just had to say ex-wife, whatever. They'd always sleep on her or up on next to her, and I got their person right now. Hello. I'm their person, so they sleep against me. And I don't know if they're waking me up or what, but not staying asleep is one thing. Not falling asleep is a different thing. Well, that was my problem last night. I was having trouble falling asleep. And once I did, I wasn't staying asleep. And I don't know. We'll get it figured out. Otherwise, and by the way, it's not my sleep apnea. I use the CPAP machine religiously. And so it's not that. I do not sleep without a CPAP machine. I'm not going to chance it. Even when I want to go backpacking and camping and all that. I'm also still taking a CPAP with me, with the battery and the solar panel. Unless pulmonary doctor says I don't have sleep apnea anymore, it's going to be going with me. And that's the hard thing about being overweight and having sleep apnea is if I want to go do a through hike or just camping overnight, I either got to take enough batteries to last me the time I'm out here, or I got to take batteries and a solar panel and charge them up. And I've got both, but between those three items, they're like 10 extra pounds. Because you have to have a solar panel that's going to be fast enough to charge, because if you have it hanging down back your backpack and you're in an area where there's no sun, guess what? It ain't charging. If there's a tree cover, not really charging. So you have to get one that's bigger than usually you have to. If it had full-blown sun, because to get it fully charged, battery charged, you may end up having to have, you have to be able to charge it in like 4 hours or less if it was full-blown sun. And well, I know, like Appalachian Trail, stuff like that, there's towns, you can go in town and see about charging up your stuff. But, and I know they're used to people doing that all the time. But what if I'm stuck out in between towns for a few days? Got to be able to take care of myself. Essentially, I get the route plan and stuff like that. Always going to have one extra day of food and account for one extra day regardless. Nice thing is I'm losing weight and fasting in the morning and all that, and getting used to eating less and less. And as I get healthier, I'll be burning less calories than I would be if I was as heavy as I was, trying to do the same thing. So if I'm burning 6,000, 7,000 calories in a day, because I'm hiking 20, 25 miles, 30 miles in a day, then I might be able to get away with 4,000 or 5,000 calories of food and not put myself in too much of a hole very quickly. But I don't know. How many calories would I burn if I was at 180 pounds hiking with a 40-pound pack, let's say, for 24 miles on an average trail? And how many calories would it be for the same exact trail, just me being 240 pounds? Because I know you're gonna be a calorie deficit anyways. If you're doing a through hike of like the Appalachian Trail, Continental Divide Trail, Hiking Dancer is the one I've been watching on YouTube. Watch her videos every morning. She's doing the Continental Divide Trail. And trying to make sure I don't pass my turn. Yeah, she's doing really good. She's gone from the border of Mexico up through Grants, New Mexico. I think that's where she was yesterday. And she's editing those videos every day, posting them up. At least I think she's currently doing it, or she did it. I think she's currently doing it, because that through hike, it's going to take 3 to 5 months. And I don't know. I mean, she wasn't talking about being really, really hot. It's really, really hot right now in Arizona and stuff like that. And I know Continental Divide Trail may not be in Arizona. New Mexico's not too far from it. And I think she was hot, but she wasn't talking about it being 105 degrees type hot. But she's gotten up to Grants, New Mexico, and she's talking about her getting chilled. So she's made a good distance. I got to figure out how far she's at, how far she's traveled. She's had some 0 days where she goes stay in a hotel in town and stuff, but she's still posting those. And she's awesome. It's kind of funny too. Nice song. This one's done by a lady. I don't know who it is. It's the song Oceans. It's a religious song, but still a nice song. Oh God. Yeah, back is bothering me still. How much further? It's noon time. It's not telling me what the distance left is. That's stupid. I think I probably messed something up. It's all right. The map is still up. I can follow my trail back. Oh. Yeah, I should put some sunblock on. I know my back of my neck's gonna be roasted. On the cruise, it was getting a good tan on it. Didn't get burned, but trying to avoid skin cancer too. So, and I don't know if there's anything that you can do if you've already damaged your skin so much to avoid it. Oops. Put my towel in my pocket instead of up here. Should put it on the back of my neck, cover it up. Guess the battery charged it enough. Oh, bench. See if I can get this to tell me how much farther's left. I gotta be getting close. Oh. No. Trying to make the map smaller. Now make the map bigger. All right, it's calculating. Just under a mile. So, yeah, definitely not used to the heat. And I don't even think it's that hot. It's also the reason why I got to be out here. Oh, this thing has got me going on a wrong trail. Whatever. Maybe it'll figure it out in a minute. It's had me going on a trail over there. So, all right. I stretch out back a little bit and get this finished. Oh. All right, now make sure my head is not woozy. All right, here we go. I think most of this is downhill too. So let's see. I think I got the back stretched pretty good. But yeah, it's I gotta get up earlier in the morning for this stuff. I gotta be first one in the gate at 8 o'clock in the morning. Not getting here to 10:15, 10:30. I ain't 100% sure what my watch just said. I don't know. Just keep on going. It beeped at, no, it might have beeped at me, but I didn't hear it. It vibrated. Sometimes I don't know how some of this music ended up on my phone. Studio. That what I do like. Phil Collins is awesome. Wish I could have seen him in concert. I mean, the last concert I went to, Elton John. So my wife wanted to go see him, and I like some of his music. That's cool. But seats were really far away, and everybody was standing, and I'm fine. I'm 6'1". I can see over most people. She's 5'2", 5'3", and yeah, she was watching on screens more than she was actually being able to watch what was going on the stage. And it was the Alamo Dome, so it was floor seats. And unless you're tall and you're up front, you might as well get the not bench seats, but the elevated ones, so you don't have to worry about looking over people's head, because you're not gonna be able to see anything anyways. Dude was a dot, essentially, from where we're sitting at. But it was very cool to see him live while he's still alive. I know that was kind of dark. I don't want anything to happen to him. But I know he's very old. But he still does a good show. So I think that's the last of the big hills, if I remember right. Still not drinking enough. I don't know, so it's gonna hold a gimbal for 2 hours. Definitely gonna build my arms up. It's my right is starting to get tired. Holman gimbal, iSteady M7. Whoa, which that wasn't very steady. Calculation error. It says 0.6 of a mile. I'll believe it when I see the car. And I get the air conditioning turned on. Getting too spoiled working at my office. But I know that as of for my next race, 60 to 80 degrees is the temperature range for that time of year. I'm probably gonna end up being about 70, as long as there's no weird heat wave. So I think I'm gonna be fine, because it's supposed to be almost 90 today. And wintertime or late fall, we have a tendency to have more winds from the north instead of the stuff that's being pulled up from the Gulf, of whatever you want to call it. I don't care about the politics of it. It's the Gulf, regardless of what is after that. So, me personally, I think it should be the Gulf of Texas, but that's a me thing. I've been in Texas for, oh God, way too long. Since like 9 or 10. Good afternoon. All right. Oh, yeah. You ain't gonna catch me talking about politics on my channel, because honestly, I'm independent. So I'll just leave it at that. But San Antonio Spurs are still in the playoffs. Haven't watched any of the games because, well, don't have cable. And I live so far out of town, I can't put up a digital antenna and get television from San Antonio. So everything's streaming, and unless I have it for free, I ain't gonna be watching it. Not really into basketball that much, and I like football more. I mean, I've played a little football way back when, like junior high, middle school type thing. So I'd rather play football than just watch it. Spend more time watching people's documentaries and stuff for their marathons and stuff. So yeah, I'll be so glad when I'm sat down, get some food in me, get some air conditioning and fluids. But gotta be getting close. This is saying 0.8. Who in the hell knows? I know this is, I think, the last creek crossing. So, and I'm almost at 4 miles. I don't remember which creek this was. Still oh, this one's a little, it's got a little mud in it. So maybe that's the one that's usually wet when I come out here. Oh. It's at Regal Creek. Let me know, is that the first one that I crossed? All right, time to sit down and get some fluids. Oh, God. Back's starting to hurt again. Can't tell if I'm right or not. Probably am. Yeah, I'm sitting under a giant live oak tree. This is the trees that I have at my house, but they're nowhere near as big as this. They're definitely not as spread out as this. Had a bunch of this junipers on my property. Don't know if y'all could see them or not, but they're all over the trail. They have a tendency to smother other trees, and they take up all the water. I think they beautiful tree. A bunch of dead stuff on it. I'm sure I'm sitting underneath a widowmaker right now. Wouldn't she like that? I don't know who I'm going to put as beneficiary on life insurance and stuff. Figure I'm just going to leave her on it. Just because, well, until I get remarried, I guess. I don't want to be alone on the rest of my life, and I don't want to be a bachelor all my life. But that'll happen on its own time. It's not something I'm going to force. If I come across somebody I like that can tolerate me, God bless them. Yeah, I still got this thing all messed up. That's okay. Oh, I got a map. Maybe it'll have the name of the creeks on it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, that's the last creek. So the turn should be getting pretty darn close, right around the corner. So yeah, if I would have completed it, this was Wolf Mountain Loop, 5.5 miles round trip, supposed to be 3 hours. Evidently I was going too fast. Still home of the prairie wolf or coyote, and Wolf Mountain Loops, scenic vistas, cool springs, dry springs, hill country creeks, and to enjoy and explore. It's supposed to be moderate. So and of course, yeah, it's backwards on the screen, I know. I always have a physical map, a digital map on my phone that's downloaded, and I always have a map on my watch. So I never ever want to get lost. I also want to be able to know where the hell I am. On top of all that, I know getting lost and knowing where I am is two different things, but they're the same thing. Afternoon. But yeah, it's gonna be a little over 2 hours. Doesn't help, my back is bothering me, so. All right. Well, if that's Regal Creek, we should be really darn close. Freeze. Oh, that feels so nice. Don't know if y'all could tell. There's a little bit of a breeze going on. And the clouds are coming. Oh! I hope that doesn't mean it's going to start raining soon. We're getting there. And yes, there was another hill because there's a creek. It's always going to be a hill going in and out of a creek. So, but I know we're close. Sorry. I'm sure we're going to have some calories burned today. Still got to get my watch adjusted for the treadmill. Kind of messed it up. First time I used it, and I realized I did because my pace was way off. And that left me like new personal records and stuff that aren't real because of it. Okay, gotta get this hill. Good. It's flattening out. I don't think it's tracking me. There we go. I think I see the sign for the parking lot. Ah, thank God. I hope. Otherwise, I'll keep on going. I gotta get myself out of here. So, definitely gonna sit there in car and air conditioning and drink a lot of water. Finish off my electrolytes. Make sure I'm good to drive first. Yeah, there's been a time I went off and Enchanted Rock. Second time I was out there, like last year, the year before. I got so dehydrated, it was bad, very bad. So, that says parking lot ahead, but or parking area ahead, but I don't see the turn for it. Another hill. Yeah, I felt drunk that day and drank a bunch of water, went to McDonald's, got Powerade and French fries because, well, they have a tendency to put too much salt on their fries. And I needed the salt at that point. I think it's the turn for the parking lot. Yay. Yeah, that's the parking lot. All right. I can see cars. Yay. Oh. I want air conditioning, but I think I also want seat heat, but I don't want seat heat because it'll make me hot, but it'll help keep this from tightening up on me too much. But hello, Full Size Life family. That was majority of Wolf Mountain or Mountain Wolf or whatever trail out at Pedernales Falls, Texas State Park, and whoops, how did that get in the way? There's the map. And if I can stand back far enough, I can back a little bit further. Take a picture of it. Well, there, Full Size Life family. Thank you for being there for me. Liking, sharing, subscribing. All y'all's wonderful comments. Getting close to that 500 mark. Let's see if we can get it there by the end of May. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna get out of the parking lot and get in the car and cool off. Y'all take it easy. Bye.